Hey guys, welcome back. Here's another day of... Groucho, do you want to say hi? Okay. Take two. Hey guys, welcome back to T-shirt driving. We are on day 2 of our engine teardown. So the transmission's all apart. I just got the clutch and flywheel off, and holy moly is that flywheel heavy. And I have stock clutch pressure plate and something that I thought was very interesting on my clutch disc. 45,000 miles, and it's actually pretty worn out, I would say. It's not on the verge of being instantly out, but when you look at the wear pads, there's not much left in them. So, I mean, I was going to need a clutch regardless in a couple thousand miles or something like that. So, no, not too big of a harm there. Also, pretty dirty with all the dust. Now, the flywheel I have here, this is the stock flywheel, and it's a dual flywheel. So you see it's got the ring gear, it's got the center mass, and then it's got the part where it mates to the clutch. I'm gonna weigh this right now and see how heavy this is. I'm gonna guess 20 pounds, somewhere around 20 pounds is what I'm gonna guess right now. This is definitely one of the heaviest flywheels I've ever felt. I changed one back on my Porsche 944, and that one was 16, 17 pounds if I remember right, and I put a lightweight flywheel in it at about 8 pounds. So I'm looking to see what the gains are in this. So I'm gonna put it right here on the scale, and let's see if I can let go. It's heavier than I thought. 24.8 pounds. So a 25-pound flywheel. A 25-pound flywheel. I'll say it again, a 25-pound flywheel. That blows my mind. So I am going to be ordering the lightweight flywheel, the spec one that Dead Hook Motorsports offers with his shop. And I'm very curious to see how much weight I'm going to be saving on rotational mass, because this thing is ridiculous. Holy crap. It's ridiculous. That's the back of it. So the ring gear does not come apart. Some of them I've had where the starter gear, this ring tooth gear part, will actually have to be unscrewed like the Porsche I used to own. Not the case on this one. It's just, this is a table weight. Seriously, that's what this is. Ugh. So heavy. So let's go look at where I'm at so far packaging our engine up. I've done this off camera just because I wanted to make sure I was done right. And after I did it, I realized I don't think too many people that I have met have ever shipped an engine. So we're gonna take a look right now at that. So here's the engine on the pallet, and I put a cardboard on top to protect it from anything that may bump into it. If they accidentally put something on top, I don't want anything to get all damaged. I did put 2 supports down here for the engine so it wouldn't rock at all. The straps, I put a total of 4 straps on here, nice and secure, 2 going horizontal, 2 going lateral. And the next step that I'm going to do is wrap it with shrink wrap to make sure that if it's outside or whatnot, nothing damages it, or someone's packaging something and they didn't get rid of all the fluids, that nothing will happen to the engine. Also, the dipstick has to be accessible because they have to check to make sure there's no oil in it. So I've got a little cutout there. But yeah, so that's how I did it on a pallet. You could do a shipping crate as well if you wanted. I made sure all the coolant was emptied out. I already drained the oil before we even removed the engine, so there's pretty much nothing inside. For the coolant, I got an air hose and went into the coolant passages. Here's one right here, and just sprayed. I'm not too worried about leaving that open if obviously water's already going to be inside there, or coolant. and it being an aluminum block and head, there's not going to be any corrosion issues with, let's say, some residue moisture being built up in there. So that is that. So continuing to package our engine, we are going to use some stretch wrap, and we're going to go completely around. Because it's strapped down with straps, we don't have to go around the pallet, but this is more just to prevent debris, any moisture of any of that sort getting into the engine and whatnot, just kind of keeping everything together. So that's what this is all about. Start from the sides or start from the top?
Start from the sides. You hold, I pull.
So I'm cutting the hole. The dipstick has to be free because they have to check when it's being shipped that there's no fluids in it. So the dipstick has to be open, or at least available, not open.
Accessible is what he's looking for. Now I'm just taping off a square around it so that way when we do cut it open, it doesn't, you know, tend to unwrap everything. There we go.
That's the square.
Now, just because we like overkill here, we're gonna wrap it in tape.
So all that's needed is the shipping label and for it to get picked up. That's
And a bow.
It's
Well,
right here.
Just so you know, he's talking about this.
A lot of heads.
Alright, shipping label, delivery.
And we're good to go. It's getting dark, but we're gonna put it in the storage unit that I have at my work, and it's gonna get picked up here. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Being just an engine with no transmission on, we theoretically, 2 people should be able to pick it up.
Theoretically.
Yes.
We're free. We're floating. And we're done. Woo! We brought a wagon. With a handle. I know, really far. I know.
Also, label your engines so that way the shipping company doesn't have to deal with that. And then check oil here, empty. So we're gonna put it in the storage unit right now, and it's gonna get picked up after I get my shipping label. And next time we see this engine, it will be fully built.
Wrapped up. Again.
Hopefully with a better job than this.